What is good, everybody? I would say this is the hardest video and the most excited I've been to make a video. As you can tell, I have just all but stopped with glass blowing and making videos for you guys and for myself. And I just felt like it was time to get back in front of the camera. Extremely kind of hard to decide where do I want to kind of pick up again. And when I ask myself that question, just whatever excites me, whatever makes me happy and excites me to show you guys. And so I just would like to start doing vlogs. I've kind of gotten to a low point with where I am with glass blowing, and I kind of just am going to document my progression, because just like my slogan, never stop evolving, life is an up and down and you continue to go. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys where this all goes from here. My oxygen system that produces oxygen recently has failed. That has been a huge halting point for me and blowing glass. It had been producing less and less oxygen over the last few months. I periodically would blow glass once a week at most, and yeah, now I've just stopped because the oxygen machine has stopped. Then I do have oxygen tanks because the oxygen system fills them into the tank. Those are actually expired, so I cannot take them to my local welding supply store to get them filled. So I'm going to need to buy new tanks, and then I'm going to have to start hauling them. I don't have a big car, I have a small hatchback. So it's just a logistical, challenge that I'm going to have to overcome. That's why I had the oxygen system, because I don't have a good means of transporting big tanks. So I think I thought about it for a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a smaller tank. I have 2 T-tanks. Those are kind of the biggest home tanks that you can buy to move around. I think before you get to like a liquid oxygen tank. So I'm just going to get smaller tanks. I'm going to maybe just get one, and I don't blow glass a whole lot right now. So I think one smaller tank, even if I were to blow glass 2 or 3 times a week, I think I would use that tank, maybe a K tank, maybe a little bit smaller than that. So I have a stage 2 Bethlehem, and it's a low consumption oxygen torch compared to like GTT, which is a high flow oxygen torch. So yeah, I think that is kind of where I'm going to start, where I'm going to begin. I'm going to clean my studio. I'm going to reset it up. I had actually taken my editing computer into my bedroom. I took it out of the studio. I'm going to bring it back in here. Right now I'm recording on my phone. So yeah, just getting to a point where I just want to document where I'm going. I have a lot of fun ideas, a lot of things that I believe in with the glass culture and videos and documenting, just culminating it all together, things that excite me, things that I want to do, because burnout is real. Yeah, that is for sure. So getting some feng shui, getting the studio reoriented back how I want it, getting these oxygen tanks resituated, getting my oxygen flowing again. So yeah, that is kind of probably gonna be the first video. I'm gonna take a few rips, see if I can think of anything else to talk about here. We're at it. Why not give you a little tour of the 12 by 8 little studio space. So this side we've got, and like I said, this is all gonna change. Feng shui is gonna happen, and I can probably also walk you through how it's gonna change, but I'll show you afterwards as well. But glass blowing station, it's gonna get scooted over against the wall. My kiln and the kiln table tucks in nicely into this area. My kiln is gonna go back over in that corner. Got everything I'm gonna need here for the battle station though. I do have some more wood if I was doing a lot of proto, where I can have a lot of holders. Got my toolbox down below. It's got overflow tools. I might put some tools away. Sometimes it's good to have them all out. Sometimes I like to have only what I need out. cleans up the bench, makes me feel a little bit more fresh when I'm creating. This is kind of just how I've left it. I haven't cleaned much. Done a little bit extra glass down there, extra in there. Then in the kiln table, that's where some of my extra bulk glass goes, some of my stash. What is happening with the oxygen tanks? Because those are too big and are expired, I can't fill them. I'm gonna hang on to them. I will get another home fill station. I'll either fix this one or I'll replace it. I believe it's just the compressor, not the oxygen generator. So we're gonna put a pin in that. But the oxygen tank is gonna go outside. I'm gonna have a little lean-to. I used to have it outside and I ran the hoses inside. That's what we're gonna do now. So the propane tank, the oxygen tank is gonna go outside. This whole area, bam, everything is all of a sudden gone. It's cleaned up. I do have a compressor for the sandblaster. So that is like once in a while, once a month, once like a year kind of. I don't use it regularly. It's good for projects and in different ways. I'm gonna get a Cricut so I can start doing little kind of sandblasting logos, things for the future. But this isn't going to be used very often, so I actually have a storage right outside so I can store things when I'm not using it. That's going outside. My facet machine is also going outside. That's a once in a while. I don't regularly facet. It's going to be easy to be able to bring those in, move my torch over, set up a station temporarily for the day whenever I'm working on something. Then what happens with this entirely clean, fresh area, my workstation goes back over here. And so that's kind of how I had originally set it up, where I worked over here, edited videos, blue glass on that side. It's a good backdrop when I would make my weekly glass recaps. I am looking to do some type of weekly content creation video. So definitely that's why I'm trying to move this all around, try to feng shui it, make it all work. Because that's kind of the fun of having a tiny studio space. It's like a tiny home. Being able to maximize and utilize your space the best way possible, because it's not a lot of space. It's just 8 feet by 12 feet. And so it's definitely big enough, but it's not that big. So being able to utilize it the best I can, the fun of it. Yeah, that's basically it. All the oxygen lines just do right outside, run right in through the wall. And yeah, this all gets cleaned up. I probably will keep the mini fridge, put it maybe underneath the glass blowing table, keep it next to the desk. Either way, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna clean it up. I do have an extra couch. Might put that back in here. If you have been watching or been subscribed for a long time, I used to have a small couch in here, a seating couch, just if I ever did have guests or if I just wanted to kick back for a little bit. We'll see if I put that back in here. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's gonna be happening. This is all gonna get cleaned up. And yeah, we're gonna be rocking and rolling. So yeah, glass is difficult. That's what makes it awesome. Not having a minter, not having a large glass blowing community where I live does make it hard. There are some glass blowers. They all have home studios, which is awesome. Having a studio a home where lots of glass blowers blow glass, where it's an open space, public space to come and make art. And that's something that's lacking where I live. I got to the point where I was able to build this studio back on my parents' property, and it's just something that I just need to continue to evolve with, because it's difficult when you look on social media. As I'm making a video for social media, I have a hard time with social media. It is just something, watching other people and not knowing their full story, what they go through, and just I'm not understanding how to get to that point. I know it starts with not stopping, with never stopping evolving. But yeah, social media is difficult to navigate, and just seeing everything from an outside view, looking in, it's a lot of work. That's all I know. So yeah, I'm gonna probably leave it at that. Just believe in yourself. I want to try to start ending videos with like really positive outlooks on life, something to give you guys to think about, give myself something to think about. So other than that, drop some comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. Like I said, I'm going to be cleaning up. I'm going to be resetting things up, getting the glass flowing, getting the oxygen flowing, taking you guys with me, vlogging as much as I can. So we're gonna see what the future holds. Let me know what you want to see, any good ideas. I know glass blowing tutorials are highly requested. That's not something I've never really been interested in. So I don't see myself really making how-to videos, but kind of like if you know what the Montessori method is, you learn by watching and just kind of watching the steps that I make. You could learn if you're interested. Not there's lots of videos. I have a few playlists that actually have a bunch of tutorials, glass, torch talk, Revere. So there's lots of places to learn. But besides learning, let me know what you want to see in vlogs, tips, going places, how I do things, the process. Just let me know. Other than that, guys, like always, like, comment, subscribe, believe in yourself, and never stop evolving.